Hi guys, hi, hello, how's it going? How you doing today? Hopefully today finds you well. Today I am doing a haul in retrospect of sorts, and this is a video that I typically do when I come back to you and I review the products that I hauled in this time last year. The reason why I say this is a haul in retrospect of sorts is because I didn't haul anything in January or February of last year that I purchased. What I did haul in though was Gratis, so I am going to talk to you about the Gratis that I received in January and February of last year. And this way you guys can see that I actually do use these things that are sent to me, or what I'm doing with these things that are sent to me, so that you understand that yes, I get a lot of stuff in Gratis, but I also am using that stuff for a purpose. It just doesn't go to waste. It is here, it is being used, and what my thoughts and opinions are of those products. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, I sure hope it does. But if it sounds like something that you're interested in, please keep on watching. For those of you new here, hi, my name is Donna. I'm a lover of all things high-end, colorful beauty and self-care. I also work in the beauty industry for Ulta Beauty as a field leader, and I get a lot of education in my position. I like to bring you that education here on my platform, but ultimately I'm just out here talking about makeup because I like to talk about makeup, and I'm assuming if you're here, you also like to talk about makeup. So I hope that you find that my channel brings a little bit of solace to your soul in the way it brings solace to mine, and that you'll want to subscribe before you go. I would sure love to have you here. Let me know if you do. I would love to welcome you personally down in the comment section. And with that said, let's roll into this haul in retrospect for the items that I brought into my collection in January and February last year. So this is the third attempt at this video. And it's the third attempt because I am a hot mess and I cannot get my poop in a group, and I didn't have my audio on the first time, stopped, started recording again. The battery to my camera died somewhere between me turning it on and me saying, hi, welcome to my channel. So this is the third time I am doing this. So hopefully I've got all of my thoughts still prepared for you all. So as I said in the intro, in January and February, I didn't purchase anything with my own dollars to bring into my collection of last year. Same can't be said this year, but of last year for sure, I did not bring anything that I paid for into my collection. But what I did bring in were still items that I utilized for the most part, got a lot of thoughts and opinions on, and want to bring you those thoughts and opinions. I'm going to start with one thing that was a gift, and that is my Hello Kitty light that I got from my mom in February of last year. Showed up to my door. It was this big box, and I remember thinking, oh my God, what did I purchase? I didn't purchase anything. I swear I didn't purchase anything. What is this? Because it was a rather large box. And I'm going to stick a picture up in here. This is the Hello Kitty light that my mom got me. For those of you that don't know, I am a Hello Kitty fanatic. She is my spirit animal, only she's not an animal, she's a girl. And I love Hello Kitty. I'm a giant child apparently. But this vanity mirror light is perfection in my book. The face of it comes off and it's magnetized, so you can stick it anywhere and use it. It would be wonderful if it folded all the way down so that I could take it on the road with me. It would be the perfect vanity light. The lights around it are awesome. They light up so bright. I'll turn it on right now. I mean, they're super bright. You could see to the moon in it if you got a little magnifier because it's so lit up. It also has this section down at the bottom where you'll see my audio box that is supposed to be a landing pad for charging your phone. I would say it doesn't do fantastic at charging my phone. But one thing that I did learn about it is that you have to have it plugged in or the light will not stay on, which I also find a little bit frustrating because I would love if it was battery operated or chargeable and just stayed on for a period of time so that it didn't always have to carry a cord around with it, which is why it is here on my vanity instead of something that I truck around with myself, in addition to the fact that it doesn't lay flat. But also because it doesn't charge, you can't really like I said, the head of it comes off and it magnetizes anywhere. You can't really take it off and magnetize it anywhere and use it because the lights don't work if it's not plugged in. So that's a frustrating factor for me, but I love it. As a matter of fact, I was at TJ Maxx a few weeks ago and they have a giant wall unit that looks the same exact way as this one, and I thought about buying it. The only thing that stopped me, honestly, is that this room is all windows. I sit in a fishbowl to film, which is why a lot of my videos are natural light, but it's super dark out right now. So right now you're getting me in artificial light. It's a fishbowl, so there isn't really a wall to hang this giant Hello Kitty mirror up on, except for this one behind me. And that would just be weird with a mirror behind me and videotaping from the back. I think it would not be great, especially if the light had to be on. So I haven't bought it, but I would. I totally would, and I love this one. The next thing on my list is a set. It's the Briogeo hair mask set, and the only one I have left is this one. This is the Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask, which is a wonderful mask for, I mean, like it says, deep conditioning. It really lends to the hydration in my hair and keeping it healthy and looking healthy, specifically because I do a lot of damage to my hair with, in terms of like coloring it, right? Because we go all the way down to like white blonde and then build it back up. So there is a lot of damage being done to my hair on a regular basis. I use these masks for that. With that said, Briogeo came into my life through beauty boxes, and it's always been a brand that I have really thought highly of in terms of hair care, because it is a brand that when my daughter is out in the pool day after day after day during the summertime, she has really fine, thin, strawberry blonde hair. Briogeo Don't Despair hair mask and conditioner and shampoo are the only things that keep my daughter's hair from looking and feeling like hay during the summertime. So I really love this mask. I've used it several times. It's still really, really heavy. There's a lot of it to use. It's been in my collection now for a year and I still have it, but I did go through the other one. Really great masks, and they last a long time, and you don't really have to use that much to get the benefits of it. I take a little bit of it, I comb it through my wet hair after I've shampooed it, I leave it on for 10 minutes, I rinse it out. I do it all in the shower, all at the same time. So it's super simple to use. You don't have to use a lot. It lasts a long time, and it's really beneficial to your hair. The next thing I have on here is, I'll put a picture of it up here. It's Carrot Color Conditioner in Hot Pink, and this is something that I haul in on my channel all the time, regardless of whether I'm paying for it or I get it in Gratis or no. I don't think I've often gotten it in Gratis, but I've used every single color that they have except for, I think, green or blue, including the clear that they also have that you can buy from online. I've used all of them. I love this product because it's a color depositing cleanser for your hair, and it works whether your hair is already colored or not. It will either put like a light tone in your hair if you are not like taking it all the way down to blonde, but it is how I keep my hair vibrant from color to color throughout the wash process. Because as you wash your hair, and granted I don't wash my hair very often, but as you wash your hair you lose a little bit of color every single time you wash your hair, and sometimes you have those shampoos and conditioners that really like to strip it out. The conditioner keeps the color in my hair and vibrantly in my hair. The clear one just cleanses it because it's clear. I start with that one because I put a myriad of colors in my hair at any one given moment in time. This hair color was at one point in time pink and orange and purple, and now it's more pink. Although the hot pink that I'm using in it currently is really doing a lot of work at keeping the purple in there too. But I will use the clear at the beginning of my color cycle, and I'll use a straight up like whatever color at the end of my color cycle, knowing that at the end of the day, whatever color I choose of conditioner, that's what color my hair will be that point forward because it's really potent stuff. I really like it. It does a really good job of cleaning my hair, but also keeping my hair colorful and vibrant throughout the color process. I think they should sponsor me because I've used every single one and I talk about them all the time. That's just it. That's all I'm going to say. The next thing I have on here is the Benefit Bright On Concealer in Lychee and the Benefit Cakeless Concealer in Carry On. So the Benefit Cakeless is no longer in my collection. It is a concealer I do believe I decluttered last year. Late last year because I put it into a Shop My Stash and it had turned. The consistency of it was different. The texture was awful and it really did smell bad. I didn't love it on my skin, but if I'm honest, I don't love the Cakeless concealer in the first place because it reminds me a lot of Shape Tape, and I hate Shape Tape. I, even with as little as I use, still find it to be drying and cakey on my skin. And I don't find the Cakeless to be cakey, but I do find the Cakeless to look dry and age my under eyes in a way that I don't love. And that is the only place really that I wear concealer. I do still have, though, the Bright On concealer in the shade Lychee. This is the same one that I brought into my collection a year ago. It still smells fine. It still smells exactly how it smelled when I first brought it into my collection, and it still performs fine. It's in my Shop My Stash right now this month. As I am filming, it's in my Shop My Stash. I think that the difference between this one and the other one and why this one maybe has lasted longer is because this one's a lot thinner. It's more like a serum texture to it, a little bit less coverage though is what you're going to get out of it. I do think that this one was, if I remember correctly, marketed as a first step in a concealer routine, and to be honest, I don't have a two-step concealer routine. I will never have a two-step concealer routine because I don't even love concealer to begin with. But I do like this one. This one has a really nice texture to it. It's really lightweight. It doesn't get, you know, cakey. It doesn't age my under eyes in the way that others have. And it is brightening, and I feel like makes my under eyes look a lot more healthy than, or moisturized, I guess, than they are. I also have another one of these in the shade Nutmeg, and it's on the orange side, and I use that one for correcting the dark circles on my under eyes. I love this product. It's a really great product, and I'm super happy to have gotten it in Gratis, and will continue to use it until it goes bad. The next set of items that I had on this list was the ABC Glow Cleanser and Conditioner. And I do think, if I remember correctly, and if I saw it correctly on the video that I was watching it on, these were minis, and they're a shampoo and conditioner. I don't often keep mini shampoo and conditioners in my collection. I have a ton of full-size items that I get in Gratis, and the minis often go to a good home. They often go into either to my friend's house, or they go into my travel bag, or they go into a giveaway. I do think that I gave that set away because honestly, I don't remember anything about these products, so they had to have been giveaway items at the end of the day. I do believe that that is what happened with them. So I don't have anything to tell you about those. But the next set, the Kiehl's Overnight Mask and their Ultra Facial Cream. I will tell you, I love Kiehl's. I no longer have them. Kiehl's as a skincare brand is a really great skincare brand, and it's not quite like super expensive high-end like Dermalogica pricing, but it's also not like drugstore pricing. It's kind of that middle of the road price point. The only products that I do not love from Kiehl's are their Calendula line. Not my favorite, and I think it's because I don't love the smell of it, and it's all natural scents, but I just don't love the smell of it. So their Ultra Facial Cream, I will tell you, is one of my favorite moisturizers. It is so nice and rejuvenating to your skin. It really keeps the moisture in your skin, and you can thin it out to wear it for daytime, but it also makes a really great night cream as well. So love that product. Would probably repurchase that often, but I have a ton of moisturizers, so I have not repurchased it at all. I do think that I have another one actually in my skincare backups right now. The overnight mask wasn't bad. I'm just not a masker, if I'm honest. It was not super thick, but it also wasn't, it just wasn't my favorite product to use. But overall, it was a good product for my skin. My skin loved it. My skin drank it up. So I would repurchase the Ultra Facial Cream for sure. Probably not the overnight mask. The next two products I have on here are the ABH Eye Primer and the ABH Liquid Liner. And while I don't have those products still, I do have a new ABH Liquid Liner because we get liner a lot in Gratis. And this was another Gratis piece. You can tell because it's got a green line through the barcode. And then the ABH Eye Primer, which is this guy here. This is new, and I purchased this. I had a sample that I got in Gratis, and then I got another sample in Gratis, and then I got another sample in Gratis, and then that one was gone, and I had to go purchase it for myself, which I'm totally fine with, because if I like it, I'll purchase it anyways. So it's a wonderful eye primer. I like it better than most eye primers. It's a liquid with kind of like a dry texture to it, and it is canvassing. Like, it takes your all your veins and all your everything down to non-existent. It's got a white base to it, so I feel like it just kind of blanks out everything, gives you a blank canvas to work on with your eyes, and it's not tacky or sticky or wet. This eyeliner I actually quite love. It's one of the first eyeliners that I ever used that was kind of like a quill, you know, kind of like a calligraphy pen apparatus where it comes apart and then you use the top of it is the pen or the eyeliner. Am I saying this right? It reminds me of using a pot and an eyeliner brush to put on your eyeliner, and I just felt like my eyeliner always looked good every single time I use this. When I have an eyeliner that I don't love, I will use it a few times and then it'll dry up and it'll go bad and it'll whatever. But when I have an eyeliner that I love, I will use the poop out of it until it's gone and then wish I had more. This one was one of them that I used the poop out of until it was gone and wish I had more, and then I got it in Gratis again, which I was super excited about. What I will tell you is it was a learning curve for me, and the first couple times I used it, I hated it because I had never used an eyeliner like this before, but I do love this eyeliner. The next thing I have is the Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Glow Face Primer, and I think it's weird that I have this in here as Gratis because I don't remember getting this in Gratis, but apparently I got it in Gratis. I love this primer. It's kind of like tacky, like a gripping primer, but it's got a glowiness to it that makes your skin just look healthy and beautiful. And if it wasn't grippy, I would wear this on its own because it's so pretty. I love using this specifically during the winter time because it leaves a really nice healthy glow on my skin for my makeup to stick to. And I am a lighter coverage, like sheer to medium tops coverage kind of person, so even my sheer formulas or my like skin tint formulas, the glow from this shines through. So really happy to have that in my collection. The next thing I have on here is the Viva La Juicy Neon Rollerball, and this is it. And I think that you guys could probably see it's still very, very full. I think I've used it one time. I mean, it smells good. I mean, it's kind of got this like fresh powdery scent to it. I wouldn't necessarily say it's my favorite. It reminds me of like getting right out of the shower kind of scent, but it's not my favorite, but it's not my favorite. The problem is, and I'm trying to be better about it this year, but the problem is I have a ton of fragrances and I just never wear fragrance. So I'm trying to be better about it this year. I started carrying around the roller balls or the spritzy balls with me and having a perfume with me at all times. It smells really good. I really do like it. I just need to use it. Okay, the next thing I have on here is a couple things from Dermalogica. I do believe I have 2 of the 3 items on here, but the only one I brought in here to share with you is this one. I did get the Dermalogica Net Fit Contour Serum. last year. This is not the same one. This is a new one. And I love this because you flip it and it opens up the roller ball, which you guys can see there. And then you just squeeze it a little bit while you're rolling the serum on your neck. You close it up and then you roll it some more on your neck to like really help the product permeate in your skin. It's a wonderful, wonderful neck serum if you use it as frequently as you're supposed to. I will tell you, I don't use it as frequently as I'm supposed to. As a matter of fact, me opening that one just now, I think is the first time this one has been opened. The other one I did use for quite some time. As a matter of fact, I think I decluttered it just only a couple months ago because I realized how old it was. And then that one I repurchased because I did really like it. For certain, I liked it a lot. I like Dermalogica, period. They're my favorite skincare brand. Everything that I've used by them has been amazing. And the other thing I got was the Daily Superfoliant. I do have this product. I'm certain of it. It is a really great exfoliating product for your skin. Listen, Dermalogica makes some really great skincare products. So the Daily Superfoliant is part of their Age Smart line, which is what is the line that helps combat like aging. I don't think that there's anything out there that's going to help make it better, but it's going to help down the road. Your skin is going to look great because you're using these products no matter how old you are. It is a powder that you put into your wet hands and then you rub together to make kind of a paste, and then you rub it on your skin to exfoliate your skin. It is wonderful and not like critical to creating like micro tears and things like that in your skin. It's gentle while also being a great exfoliator. I really like their products. Bottom line, hands down, favorite on the planet. But this is especially a great exfoliator, and I love that it's a powder because then it doesn't go bad as fast as a creamy exfoliator would. The last thing that I got from them was the Bioluminesc Serum, and this was a skin serum that I absolutely fell in love with and that I purchased another one of. And then I didn't purchase any more of them because they're like $180. So I was like, I am not purchasing that again. I will figure out a different way to get my vitamin C. Beautiful serum though. I really did see a difference in my skin after using it, but my skin really does like vitamin C. If your skin does not like vitamin C, this would not be a great serum for you, but my skin loves vitamin C. So I did use that. I did purchase another one, and then I kind of gave up the ghost on that because of how expensive it was. Not that I can't afford it, but there's an awful lot of people that can't afford it. And I don't want to come to you and tell you how wonderful a serum is when it costs as much as that one does. And granted, Dermalogica is really great about making minis also of a lot of their products, although I don't think that that one has a mini. So they have a ton of other like vitamin C products out there on the market that are also quite good. I ended up starting a Derma E vitamin C product I didn't love as much, but it was also quite good. So I started using that one, and currently right now I don't have a vitamin C serum in my lineup, but I definitely need another one. I just felt like it was really good for, you know, the complexion. For my complexion, I felt like it was less texturized. I felt like it was less dry. I honestly felt like pigmentation was more even when I was using that serum than since I've stopped using it. It might be something I pick up again in the future. We will see. The last thing I have on there is on my list is the Lancome Hydrogen Glow Moisturizer, and this moisturizer was beautiful. Number one, beautiful in packaging. Number two, beautiful as a moisturizer. It was a really lightweight moisturizer that I felt like did a really good job of hydrating my skin, but also you could visibly see like the difference that it made in the sallowness of my skin, not just from the glow properties, but as you used it, like on a daily, like the sallowness in my skin, like my skin looked more healthy and young. I don't know, maybe I'm like, this is all in my head, but I loved that product. I would repurchase that product again as well. I mean, it's only a $54 item, and you know, as far as skincare goes, that's actually pretty great. So what I felt like with that though is it is a, how big is the bottle? It was a 50 ml product that I felt like did not last as long as I needed it to. And maybe I was overusing it, I'm not sure, but it was really pretty and really great, and I would for sure purchase it again. That is it. That is all. That is all I have for you today. I hope that you guys enjoyed coming and watching this video with me, this haul in retrospect of all the items that I brought into my collection that I didn't actually purchase, so that you can see that I am actually using the gratis pieces that I get. Not all of them, but I think that there was only 2 items on this list that I hadn't used, and there was several of them that I had used and then purchased to be another one of, because I loved it so much. So I hope that these help you not spend money on crap, and I hope that this month is treating you all kindly. I hope that you and yours are well, that you're healthy, that you're safe, that you're getting along as best you can in this crazy world, that you are all loving each other, but loving each other from afar. And until next time, bye friends.